lightweight scrap. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Arman Tsarukyan. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Featherweight Champion of the World, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, all eyes on Arman Tsarukyan as this round gets underway in earnest. Of course, all rounds begin on the feet, where Tsarukyan has said he believes he will have a decided advantage here tonight. But don't be surprised to see him grapple. He's very instinctive when it comes to his takedown game, and you know if he gets the fight there, it could be a real problem for his opponent tonight. Straight to the body by Topuria. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master.
Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique. Great position. Great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body. And there you go, again, calf guard, big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, setting up the arm bar here.
Beautiful setup on that arm bar. Oh, that's very deep now.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Tsarukyan. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it. Lands a nice punch from his back. Nice defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Tsarukyan. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah,
somehow.
he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat. Nice. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Tsarukyan. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs. He is now going to start dropping hammer fists. He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land. He's trying to land effective strikes. He is in a lot of danger now. His opponent has beaten him. He's battered him. and now he is wearing it. There's a ton of blood on his face.
1 minute now to go in round one. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Tsarukyan is back in full mount. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
Great ground and pound by this man. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Tsarukyan's back in side control. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Round two is next. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Oh, nice.
Inside leg kick, that'll score. Huge block there. Such a hook right there. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take quick.
Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah. Well, the doctor doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, that's the end of the fight. And again, when you talk about fighting in the future, you gotta have an athlete's health in mind. I know you hate to see it.
You know, you had an idea, right? The cut's in a bad spot. You knew there was a possibility. Unfortunate that it ends this way.
All right, so the doctor stops the action here. Too much damage sustained, particularly around that cut area. It was getting bloody up there, DC.
It was getting bloody. And as an offensive fighter, you continue to go to the same area. You continue to target that cut and try to inflict damage on your opponent. Well, by doing that, the referee said, enough. Let me get the ringside position in here. Let's see if this guy's okay. And ultimately, they made the decision to stop the fight.
All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Arman Tsarukyan! All right, what a great fight and a great win for the more well-rounded fighter. We said off the top of the show, don't play in his guard, don't mess around in the jiu-jitsu world. He didn't do that and was able to get him out of it.
He had all